नमस्कार. डेम्पो हेल्थकेअर प्रस्तुत आणि स्वर्गीय श्री विश्वासराव डेम्पो यांच्या यादीन अलर्ट, ॲक्टिव्ह अँड अलाइव्ह ॲट 100 या कार्यावळीन तुमचे स्वागत. दर शुक्रारा रातचे 9:30 वरांचेर प्रुडंट मिडियाचेर आमी हजर जातात. आरोग्य आणि स्वास्थ्य हे विषय घेऊन या विषयाची वेगवेगळी चर्चा करपाक आणि वेगवेगळी सूत्रां हाताळपाक आमच्या बरोबर असतात डॉक्टर दिगंबर नाईक, who is a renowned heart specialist from Goa and whose name has already been recognized as one of the 50 pathfinders of the Indian healthcare industry. Good evening, doctor, and welcome to the show. Namaskar. तुम्ही जे बरयले पुस्तक आसात Alert, Active and Alive at 100, which has been a result of extensive research and your vast experience in the field of medicines. तुम्ही ह्या पुस्तकांची वेगवेगळी रिसर्च करून सूत्रां बरयल्ली आसात जेणे करून जी आत्मसात करून की पाळून आमी आयुष्याची 100 गाठू शकतात. आणि तुम्ही अशें म्हणनात की फक्त 100च गाठूंक जाय. यू से दॅट यू हॅव टू बी अलर्ट, ॲक्टिव्ह अँड अलाइव्ह ॲट 100. आणि हे तुम्ही इतल्या सोप्या रितीन अशें केल्लें आसा बिकॉज वेन इट कम्स टू हेल्थ अँड लायफस्टायल चेंज आमकां मातशें भंय दिसता. वी गेट इंटिमिडेटेड बिकॉज इट इज सो स्ट्रिक्ट अँड सो डिसिप्लिन. पण तुम्ही ह्या पुस्तकान इतके स्वच्छ आणि इतले सोपे करून ते बरयल्ले आसात आणि त्याच सूत्रांची चर्चा आमी ह्या प्रत्येक भागान करतात. पण ही चर्चा करच्या पयलीं तुमकां खबर आसा की आमच्याकडे वेगवेगळे प्रश्न येतात आणि वेगवेगळे ह्या प्रश्नातून आमी जे प्रश्न सगळ्यांक उपयोगी आसात आनी वीच कॅन बी कॉमन अँड येट युजफूल असे प्रश्न आमी वेचतात. तर ह्या भागान किंवा ह्या आठवड्यांचे प्रश्न आयले आसा ताच्यापैकी एक म्हणजे देर इज अ लेडी हू इज आस्किंग अस अबाउट द इम्पॉर्टन्स ऑफ एग्स इन युअर डायट. कारण एग्स विशयी इतले कन्फ्युजन आसा की ते खावचे न्हय, कितल्या प्रमाणात खावपाचे, वेदर इट इज द बेस्ट कायंड ऑफ प्रोटीन ऑर वेदर दोज हू डोंट ईट एग्स वॉट इज द सबस्टिट्यूट फॉर देम. असे वेगवेगळ्या कॉन्ट्रोवर्सीन गुंफलेलो हो पदार्थ. तर वॉट डू यू हॅव टू से अबाउट inclusion of or exclusion of eggs in the diet?
Okay. आता eggs पळयल्यार there is controversy. Controversy कित्याक जाता? One egg yolkan 250 milligrams of cholesterol आसता. सगळी controversy is around this. It's very clear. It is highly nutritious. It has iron, it has folate, it has all other vitamins. It has xanthine, it has zeaxanthin, which is good for heart as well as for brain. It's fantastic. Nutritionally, the best thing. Okay. पण एकूच problem असले ते 250 milligrams of cholesterol. And I remember in the initial stage, we used to also worry and we used to tell people don't eat more than 1 egg or 2 egg because of, or egg eat by removing the yolk. Okay. Yolk काढून घ्या म्हणजे ते cholesterol काढून घ्या. So हेजे वरसून मागीर a lot of dishes, omelette, white of egg omelette, then bhurji without egg yolk. हे सगळे dishes तयार झाले पे फाटी. Okay. And then but today after a proper research one thing is very clear. Egg yolk is very, very important for our health. It's the most nutritious thing. And the 250 milligrams of cholesterol, we don't have to bother. Because cholesterol आमचं जेवणान, cholesterol जेवणान जो cholesterol असता आणि रक्तान जो cholesterol असता हितून खूप discrepancy असता. Because by the time cholesterol is absorbed, it is not absorbed as cholesterol. By the time anything which is more in the body, your liver will end up in manufacturing cholesterol. What is there in the artery or in the blood is the cholesterol manufactured through the liver, with the help of liver, not the one which you are eating. So there is no difference between dietary cholesterol and blood cholesterol. So you don't have to worry about this 250 milligrams of cholesterol. That's very clear today.
Okay, that is one.
Okay, so once you remove this cholesterol, the rest very sure. Egg is fantastic. It's all nutritious. White of egg is absolutely the best proteins that we can eat.
So we can include 1 egg.
We can safely include 3 to 4 eggs a day safely. Of course, if you're fat like this, you have to calculate so many things. This should be in association with your dietitian or with your doctor. But 3 to 4 eggs a week, whichever way you have it, I don't think it's going to have a problem.
And even for children, it is necessary.
Even for children, it's good to give egg. Only thing in children, what we have to do is, many times children are allergic to eggs. They could be allergic to white also. They could be allergic to egg yolk. So when we are introducing the eggs for the first time in the child, we must try and see whether the child is allergic to it.
Right.
And that's exactly what we say always. When you are introducing one by one in a child, प्रत्येक वस्तू एक एक introduce करताना तर आम्ही त्याचे लक्ष दवरत. Then we know the child is allergic to this particular protein or to this particular food. It's easy to find out. आता it is very difficult for us to know. या वेळार जर म्हाका if I have to find out what I'm allergic to, I eat thousands of things. So both the ways, egg is a good food.
And any recipe is good.
Any recipe of egg is good. Okay. Only thing we should avoid frying and
right.
No, you should, what I mean to say, we should avoid heating an oil. I mean, omelette करताना किती तेल भरपूर घालता and then नारती परती हे करून करता. Heating an oil is not good.
Okay.
So egg is beautiful, and I would say go ahead and enjoy the egg.
Oh, that is a good news for all the egg lovers.
Okay.
And I think this has answered most of the question. Kind as mothers, बऱ्याचशा आवयांका when you are asking a child to eat an egg, all these kinds of controversies setting.
Lots of there has been controversies, but today I think when the World Nutritionists have absolutely cleared this out.
Okay. So now, or rest assured, I think all the mothers can happily give their children and everybody in the house eggs.
Absolutely.
म्हाका दिसता की ह्या प्रश्नाचे उत्तर मेळ्ळा आसतले सगळ्यांका. तरी तुमच्याकडे कितें प्रश्न असल्यार क्वेरीज असल्यार आमकां तुम्ही व्हॉट्सएप करा. आमचो व्हॉट्सएप नंबर आम्ही डिस्प्ले केल्लो आसा ऑन स्क्रीन दॅट यू कॅन सी. अँड फुडें वचत असताना आय थिंक प्रत्येक भागान आमी वेगवेगळे अलर्ट एक्टिव्ह अँड अलाइव्ह ॲट 100 ह्या पुस्तकांतले विषय हाताळिल्ले असतात. तातून तुम्ही वेगवेगळे रूल्स सांगिल्ले आसात विच आर इम्पॉर्टंट टू अटेन युअर सेंटनरी इन अ हेल्दी वे.
And I don't call them rules. Okay, rules are just headlines. Way of life.
Yeah, the rules become a way of life. Why it is said rules? It is just to set in the importance, just to show the importance of that the subject. तर आम्ही फाटल्या खेपे उलयताली ते पॉझिटिव्ह ॲटिट्यूड बद्दल अँड यू टॉक्ड एक्सटेन्सिव्हली ऑन ऑप्टिमिझम. तातून तुम्ही अशें सांगले की सगळे जग आपल्या विरुद्ध आसा अशी जे समज असता जनरली
खूप जाणां भितर
ताज्या बद्दल आमी खूप उलयली आणि आय थिंक बरेचशे आमचे डाउट्स तुम्ही क्लियर केले तातून. कारण आमकां भैरो जळो जो म्हणटात आमी गोंयान तो खूप असता. स्पिरिच्युअल आमी म्हणटात पण ॲक्च्युअली इट इज मोस्टली अंधश्रद्धा असता. तर ते ताज्या बद्दल तुम्ही उलयले आणि आय थिंक दॅट हॅज रियली हेल्प्ड. आणि तुम्ही म्हणता की द सेकंड पॉइंट यू हॅड मेन्शन्ड इज अबाउट दी पास्ट, लर्न फ्रॉम द पास्ट अँड गो अहेड.
पास्ट इज नॉट इक्वल टू फ्युचर.
रायट.
खूप फाटी दिसताना माझ्या हातान अशें जालें हेणी त्रास केलो तेणी त्रास केलो. आय हॅड सो मेनी प्रॉब्लेम्स. ऑल ऑफ अस if we maintain them, if we start counting, all of us have lots of problems. Okay, and I wouldn't call them a problem. Every problem is an opportunity. In business word, the word problem is not used at all. It's an opportunity.
Beautiful.
Something which needs to be changed, something which needs to be developed. Okay, so when you go from this, say every day has a night, every night will have a day. प्रत्येक पावसाळो येलो, हिवाळो येलो, गरमी येली, it keeps on moving. Every coin will have a head and a tail. So प्रत्येक साइड एक बरी साइड आसा, वाईट साइड आसा. रात सोपली की दीस उजवडूकूच जाय. You must have the day after the night. So also if you have a bad day today, you must have a good day tomorrow. There's no question of you having the whole life cannot be a night. Okay, and if you have to understand this, look at your life. Say, लहान असताना मी इतली whatever we say problem or opportunity whatever say इतली फेस केली. But आता आमची पोझिशन पळय.
आणि लहान असतानाचे प्रॉब्लेम्स आमकां लहान असूनही ते व्हडले दिसतात. सो एव्हरी एज अँड एव्हरी सिच्युएशन the problem is magnanimous
की
according
तुझ्याकडे
to how you
कितलीशीच
see it.
प्रॉब्लेम पेशंट आहेत ते म्हणतात आपण हे झालं ते झालं ते झालं दे विल कीप ऑन एन्युमरेटिंग प्रॉब्लेम्स अगेन अँड अगेन
Right.
okay at the end of it you have to ask them one question. You have faced all these problems here. Take your position now 10 years back, take your positions now 10 years after. Very simple question. Is it better or is it worse?
Definitely, I think when we see, we find it better. We are in a better.
You will have an invariable answer. ना दोतोर बरे आसा आता पयलींच्या पेक्षा 10 वर्सां पयलीं आता खूब बरें आता माझी गाडी आसा भुरगीं व्हडली जाली बरें घर आसा we go into a good hotel, lots of good things. What does it mean? Very simple, ne?
Right.
It means as time goes off, you will get nice, but you will always have
the
better
problems
and better,
will get
better
smaller.
and better
The
days.
time also heals.
And as you grow,
Right.
invariably you are better.
I think we should always keep on reminding ourselves of this.
Absolutely. That reminding ourselves is important. आम्ही विसरता. एक नॅचरल आमची टेंडन्सी झाली दॅट इज बिकॉज दॅट हॅज बिकम अवर एटिट्यूड. आमकां ल्हान आसतना आमच्या पेरंट्सांनी विच एवर दे डिडंट अंडरस्टँड दॅट सो दे डीड नॉट अलाव अस टू क्रिएट अ पॉझिटिव्ह एटिट्यूड. ऑल दॅट दिसतं लागतं हे लागतं इवन इफ इट इज गुड दे यूज्ड टू टेल अस डोंट से इट इज गुड.
बरोबर.
सो ह्यो ज्यो आसता ते आमच्या भितर येस एक नेगेटिव्ह एटिट्यूड घातलेली आसा विच नाव वी नीड टू चेंज. एंड हाऊ कॅन यू चेंज एन एटिट्यूड इज बाय प्रॅक्टिसिंग. फर्स्ट थिंग यू हॅव टू बिलीव युअर सेल्फ. एकदा बिलीफ येयली न्ही कीप ऑन हॅमरिंग द सेम बिलीफ इन टू यू अगेन एंड अगेन. दॅट बिलीफ बिकम्स अ हॅबिट. दॅट हॅबिट बिकम्स एन एटिट्यूड. एटिट्यूड इज 200% द हॅबिट. एक तेच करत रावत खंयचे देवूळ दिश्टी पडून सहज तुजो हात वता असो सहज.
Very true.
You enter the temple, your hands will get folded. Why? Because that is the attitude our parents have taught us. That is the attitude we see our peers following. Everybody follows that. नकळत हात वता.
बरोबर.
So this is where we need to change ourselves. We need to forcibly or somehow put into us that it's not easy to come. It's not easy. We all know. We read so many of those.
But don't you think having faith is good? Like if we are saluting or if you are offering prayers, so don't you think that is
what is a faith? It's an absolute belief inside you. Absolute belief. जिथून त्या बिलीफांसून it's more than 200%. You believe into something and keep on believing it, that becomes faith. What you are trying to say, don't use faith as something religious. Okay. See, how do we use God? We use God, actually we use God to have some sort of a support for us. Okay, this is the ultimate which is there.
Now he is there, nothing can go wrong.
Nothing can go wrong.
Huh.
And for me, what is God? For me, God is the universe. Everything around us, you and me, we are all a part and belief and part and parcel of a God. If we use the same thing, if I talk nice to you, you will talk nice to me. If I do something good will happen. And what is law of attraction? If I send messages to the atmosphere, to the universe, I need this, I am for this, I am going to get this, you will always get it.
Right.
Provided you have believed in it 100%. And that is faith. And to project it in a way is your attitude. Whether you are projecting in a strong positive way, whether you are projecting in a negative way, that is your attitude. And if attitude is in a positive way, well, we become different. And that faith, that attitude should be a way of life.